Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another evening officer video. But before I talk about Crazy Eyes Gowron, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel, and when you do, please also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. But let's talk about, now I have to say, former Chancellor Gowron. He is a rare officer. He is from the class Science. Don't know why that is for a Chancellor, but we had that before, so these weird ones. But it still means you need Science badges to upgrade him. He's from the group Kittimer's Revenge. That means he can get synergy from others from that group if he's captain, or give synergy to another captain of that group if he's on the bridge. And he's from the faction Klingon. That means you need Klingon faction credits to upgrade him. And of course, as usual, there's a text about Gowron that you can read if you don't know who he is, but most people will definitely know him either from Next Generation or from Deep Space Nine. Next Generation, that was when he and Duras were the candidates for being the next Klingon Chancellor after Campac was poisoned, and Picard had to make sure who will become the Chancellor until Worf killed Duras. But nevertheless, there was the Klingon Civil War then because of the Duras sisters and the Romulans. And in the end, he kind of got really crazy, took over the fight against the Dominion and almost ruined the whole Alpha Quadrant until Worf killed him. So that in the end made Martok Chancellor, and I know I don't want to tell about the whole text in there. I haven't even read it, but it's one of the a little bit weird things, the development between Worf and Gowron all the time. So that was something I wanted to mention. But we still should have a look at his abilities. He does have a captain maneuver, I mentioned that earlier, and that's the glorious gaze. Yeah, glorious gaze. He always said glorious. Gowron increases the ship's energy weapon damage by 50%. Energy weapon is a bit unusual for Klingon sometimes, but it's a nice addition though. And the glorious gaze, I mean, I don't know if you play long enough to have the Gowron avatar with the crazy eyes. I know, Eddie, you love it. Probably fits to you very well, but that's something almost everybody knows about Gowron. And his officer ability is Wartime Chancellor. Yes, he started the Chancellorship even with the war. Gowron increases the ship's shield deflection by 500% of total crew health. So both abilities are quite nice. And depending on your personal stage with having officers, and that's always a very, very individual thing. That's why I said that before, when people ask me, what crew can I use at this point? I can't tell you, because I don't know which officers you personally have, because everybody will have different officers at different times because of individual luck as well. And so it's really hard. I can tell you about the best crews and some alternatives, but I cannot give you every possible alternative based on your officer stock. So if you don't have better officers, a combination with Gowron is definitely a nice thing for hostile hunting, for example, combined with others of Kittimer's Revenge for a ship that has energy weapons. Don't put him on a ship that uses kinetic weapons. That's why also the firing pattern charts I made, and which you find on my Discord for this channel, that also says if it's energy weapons or mainly kinetic weapons that a ship has, and so that's why it's important to have this information as well. As a rare officer, of course, you can send him to away teams. He is Chancellor and Ruthless, and I do have to upgrade him a little bit because Chancellor and Ruthless are things that are popping up from time to time, and I don't need Gowron on my ships anymore. So I will definitely upgrade him for more away teams, and that's where I'm sending him if I use him at all. But as I said on earlier stages, he might be useful for you. And that's why you probably want to know how to get him. And for this, we have to go to the recruit section. First of all, he's not the easiest to get because he's in the ultra recruit, but that also means he's not the hardest to get because he's in one of the normal recruit things. There are other officers which are much harder. And there you see is Gowron. And you see I don't have an overflow of Gowron shards as well. So he's not that high upgraded among my officers. But there's a second way to get him, and that is the elite Klingon recruit. You know that I'm not using that, but if you are one of the people who buy those recruit tokens in the faction store, that is where you can get Gowron as well, along with a lot of other Klingon officers. He's not in the normal Klingon recruit section, but in the elite one. But I still would like to know your opinion on Gowron. And so if you are using Gowron or have used Gowron for some time, please let me know what for. It's always nice to get experiences of other players as well for my viewers. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.